Hello everyone, my name is Dogly, and I recently had a few friends ask me how to clear this Abyss 12, especially with this new character, Kirara. So I'm going to go through Abyss 12 with my Kirara and kind of show my build here. I personally am using Key of Khaj-Nisut and Noblesse Oblige. I am at high level talents on her and Constellation 6. I would recommend Constellation 4 at least, but you can get away with even C0, I would say. My Yao Yao is not very well leveled, but she has decent artifacts. I'm also using Yae Miko and Kazuha on this team. I would say if you don't have Key of Khaj-Nisut for your Kirara, other options include Freedom Sworn, Favonius Sword if you have a teammate who really needs energy recharge. Since my Yae is C2 and my Kazuha is C6, and both of them are kind of my DPS on the team, they don't need energy recharge because of their constellations. So because of that, I went with Key of Khaj-Nisut to transfer about 100 elemental mastery to Yae and Kazuha, both of which really want that. You'll also see that my Kazuha had Litofoliar Incision. That's just because since he's going to have a fair amount of elemental mastery due to the Key of Khaj-Nisut and due to his C2, I figured I might as well just boost his normals as well. And my other side of the Abyss is holding Mistsplitter and Jade Cutter on Bennett and Sincho respectively. So here I am in floor 12-1, first half. And the key to this floor really is just to try to group enemies together as fast as possible. They all come in kinds of groups of 3. So you have the 3 Whopper Flowers followed by 3 more, and then you have 3 of these kind of triangles, and then 3 more after that. I find that Aggravate teams work pretty well, throughout this first half of Abyss 12. And Kazuha in particular, because of his grouping capabilities, really kind of seals the deal really well. Even if you have C0 Kazuha, I think just his grouping in general and his ability to boost your either Yae or Fischl can be really helpful. So if you don't have Yae, replacing her with Fischl is perfectly valid to keep the team the same. Now Chamber 2, is just kind of a total joke. Both of the boss enemies are easily defeated by a number of teams. While we're going through this, we can also talk about potential teams for the second half as well. I've been using Virgin. It's been working really well for me. So Nahida, Toma, Bennett, and Sincho. You can replace Sincho with Yelan or Kokomi. And if you use Kokomi, then you could potentially replace Bennett with Shangling or something else. But yeah, in general, Virgin teams is the way to go on the second half, and Aggravate teams work pretty well in the first half, but you need good shielding, and then that's where Kirara comes in. And here we are in probably the hardest chamber in the entire Abyss rotation currently. And it will have 2 of these consecrated beasts, and then 2 more once you defeat them. So 2 groups of 2, 2 waves of 2. And really, the thing is, because they have such wild attack patterns, Kazuha's jump can constantly still leave him vulnerable. And that's why having a really high HP Kirara, it can be helpful to tank some hits. I don't think Kirara is necessarily the only shielder that works well. I don't have Baiju to test out, but he might work decently. Zhongli can definitely work perfectly well. You can literally just replace Kirara with Zhongli, and I think this team works just as well. But weaker shielders like Toma and so forth really don't work in this chamber. But yeah, I think having a HP build Kirara can work great for this Abyss cycle. It is not always going to be the easiest to clear through. You'll see that I take just over a minute and a half in this floor, but luckily that's way more than enough time to clear the remaining floor. I would say the last chamber of this floor only needs about a minute. So if you're leaving yourself a minute for the final chamber, you're in good shape. I also want to say that I have been using a more offensive Kirara build for other things with Jade Cutter, and I really do think that she has great damage potential on that build. However, that build just does not really work anywhere in the current Abyss cycle. But let me know how you guys have been handling this Abyss cycle, how you've been building your Kirara, and I hope you guys have the best of luck in this game. Catch you later. Bye.